morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shayla, and whether you're new or not, I'm really happy that you're here. I thought today I would just take you through a day in my life, show you my yoga lifestyle, show you a day in the life of a yogi, that kind of vibe, because that is very much who I am. It is a rainy day here in LA randomly. It's so funny, it was like summer last week and now it's raining. But as yogis do, we're staying flexible and we're going with the flow. Finishing up my hot water with lemon and cayenne. Just finished my morning routine. And I'm not gonna lie, but I'm feeling a little lower energy today. Not down, not sad, not sick, just a little tired. So again, in an effort to be yogic in the way that I approach all things, I'm going to honor what I'm feeling today, which is a little slower energy, and just gonna see what I get done and just be okay with whatever I don't get done. Physical flexibility is something that I know that people relate to yoga, but yoga is so much more than just a physical practice. And if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about yoga philosophy, I just released a solo podcast episode on my podcast, The Yoga Inspired Life, sharing some yoga philosophy things, more specifically about the yamas and the niyamas. And I will link the podcast episode down in the description box and give it a listen if you're curious to learn more about how to approach your life in a more yogic way. But a yoga lifestyle really is not about physical flexibility. It's more about flexibility in the way that you think and in your perspective and the way that you approach all things. That's my little nugget of yogic wisdom this morning. Staying flexible isn't something that comes naturally to me. It's a practice. Just like the physical practice of yoga, the yogic approach to life is a practice. So I practice on days like today when I had a plan to be super uber productive and get all the things done, but I woke up with really low energy. So I'm just being okay with where I'm at today. Speaking of a yoga inspired life, I do want to mention that I just announced, well, I announced it exclusively to my newsletter list. So if you're not already subscribed to my newsletter, click the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom of my website, you can enter your email and join my email list. I only send out 2 emails a month, but that is where I announce all the things exclusively there first, and then I kind of share on all my other platforms. But I decided, with spring approaching, the first day of spring is on March 20th, I believe, I thought that I would do another round of my 12-week yoga-inspired self-discovery program, The Yoga Inspired Life. And all of my daily practices and the way that I approach my life and the way I organize my life and the way I've manifested everything in my life and the way that I've truly created my dream life is shared in my program. So I won't get too much into it now, but if you are curious to learn more, I will also link that in the description box, and you can learn all about what the Yoga Inspired Life program is. And I will say though, if you are keen to join this next cycle that will start probably at the end of March or maybe at the beginning of April, email me. You can sign up for the email list, but also email me and let me know that you're interested. It's an open and closed program because there are live community calls with me, and I like everyone to kind of move through the program together, but it is self-study, so you can take it at your own pace, and once you join, you get access to it for life. But because it is an open and closed program, and because there are community calls / coaching calls, if you will, with me, and because you have access to me fully throughout the 12 weeks, I only open it to a limited amount of spaces. So it sells out every single time. If you are interested in joining, reach out to me now and let's connect on it now before it gets too late and all the spots are gone. Anyway, after my morning routine, I typically start working, but I'm just not in the vibe. Got my little space heater on because it's kind of chilly in here. And I think I'm gonna do like a chill little 20-minute yoga flow. Whenever I feel like this, like low energy or stagnant energy in the body, movement is my go-to solution. Focusing on the breath, moving my body, moving stagnant energy around and out of the body, it's like the best thing ever. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Let's do some yoga. Let's get these feel-good vibes flowing, and then maybe I'll get into some work and feel inspired to be productive. Okay, it feels so good, but there is a chance that that just made me more relaxed and sleepy. I mean, that felt amazing, but I literally could have just laid on the floor longer. I don't know why. I got 8 hours of sleep last night. Let's make some nourishment and see if that gives me some energy. Let's go see what we have as far as ingredients and see what we can come up with. Okay, Buddha bowls. Here's what's going in. Steamed broccolini, steamed mushrooms, steamed carrot chips. I'm gonna steam a little bit of onion as well. This is like 1/4 of an onion, and I'm going to lightly steam 1/2 of a sweet potato, but I need to peel it and dice it first. Then I'm going to put on these leftover air fried chickpeas, some green onion, and then we'll make a little lemon juice and tahini sauce for on top, and maybe some sesame seeds too. Little nourishing Buddha bowl. I don't know why I'm calling it a Buddha bowl, but it just makes me feel happy. I'm just gonna use this little steamer pot that I got from our place. I just put like a small amount of water in the bottom, and then I'm gonna put the sweet potatoes in first because I feel like that's gonna take longer to steam, and I don't wanna over steam the rest of the vegetables. I just want them lightly steamed. Okay, that was seriously so easy to make, so yummy. You have to make that. Super nutrient dense, big bowl full of high vibe energy food, so yummy. And everything's lightly steamed, so it's gonna be easy to digest, and it's warm, so it's nourishing, and it's just exactly what I needed today. OMG, the sun is making an appearance, so we must go outside. So I'm gonna take the girls on a walk. I did get a little bit of work done. Have not even opened my emails yet, which is not my usual vibe, but it's been dinging at me all day. That will be my task after my walk. I think I'm gonna listen to a podcast, get outside in the sunshine, move my body a little bit after sitting at my desk, and oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I actually had my human design blueprint read on my podcast, the Yoga Inspired Life podcast, and she told me that I'm a projector and that I work best in like sprints, and that just couldn't be more spot on. I am not like a full long workday type of person. I mean, I've tried to force myself to be that way for most of my life, but I don't work well in that way. I work best in small spurts, and I have to take breaks in between. Otherwise I just get really like, ugh, I gotta move my body. So that is what we're gonna go and do. I'm just honoring exactly who I am today and not forcing anything, because another thing we can learn from yoga is that nothing good comes from force. Always gotta go with flow over force. Oh my gosh. Back from my walk, which was so nice. It is really nice outside. It's like chilly, but the sun is out and everything's all clean from the rain, which is lovely. I literally don't know what my problem is today. I'm so tired. I think I just had like a really hardcore workout yesterday, and it's just been a long week. I don't know. Snacking on my guilty pleasure. I'm literally obsessed with pretzels filled with peanut butter. If I'm gonna be honest, I rarely buy processed foods and I rarely buy snacks, but I do buy peanut butter pretzels. But other than that, I don't really get processed foods, but these are so good. I'm not just saying that because we have the same name. These are the best. Anyway, I am treating myself to a little snack while I get through my emails, and then I'm calling it a day because I'm just too tired. I'm exhausted. I did get through all my emails though, so I'm super happy about that. I had a lot more admin work today than I thought that I did. We got it done. Yes! And I do have a sponsored post that needs to go up in an hour, but I thought that since I'm done with my other work, I do a little self-care until my post has to go up. That is something I should mention. My work has changed, right? Like within the last year, my yoga studio has been closed down, and while I am still a yoga teacher, the way that I'm sharing yoga has definitely changed. It used to be in studio classes at Aloe Yoga here in LA, but with the closure of yoga studios and them not reopening at all, I've definitely had to pivot. So I'm not doing any privates, I'm not doing Zoom classes. I am strictly doing brand partnerships and creating my own courses and programs, like my program, The Yoga Inspired Life, and I'm doing my podcast. And I'm really focused on sharing yoga in unique ways that are in alignment with me and feel good to me. I wanted to mention that because I know a lot of you find me and my YouTube channel through my yoga teacher videos, and just to give you an idea of what's possible. I know that the world is different right now, so teaching yoga definitely looks different as well, but that doesn't mean that there's not still a space for you to share your love of yoga. Sometimes you just have to get creative. Let's look how dark my apartment gets at night. It's official, it's dark in here, it's time to wind down. I'm just like really in the vibe of taking a bath right now and doing like a guided visualization meditation or something in a face mask, because I feel like I have some little breakouts coming which are remnants after my cycle and I just want to get rid of them, so we're gonna do that. My skincare cabinet is usually not this stuffed, but I've actually been using a few different products and it's just been fun to kind of switch things up. But I'm gonna use my OG favorite mask. This is like my absolute favorite mask to use for blemishes or acne. It's the Unblemished by Roden & Fields. It's the best. Sponsored post is up, which is great, which means work is officially done for the day. I'm all clean in the cutest jammies from Target. Target actually has really cute pajamas. It's like this long sleeve, long pant, like long john set. And it's like pink and white striped and it's super soft. It's really cute. I've got my cozy robe on, I'm ready to chill. And I think for dinner, I'm gonna do a lazy girl dinner, which I rarely do. I'm not really that hungry. That Buddha bowl seriously filled me up. Like, wow. I hope you make that bowl. You'll have to let me know what you think. I seriously love that. I think I'm gonna make it tomorrow too. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of tomato soup. Just feeling like something warm and cozy. I actually really like this brand. It's Imagine. Yeah, I typically don't buy like pre-made stuff, but I do keep this on hand for nights like this when I'm just tired and I just don't really feel like cooking much. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Oh, I wish my mangoes would be ready. I really wanna eat these mangoes, but they're not ready. Why I'm telling you? I don't know. I just want to tell someone. I made the mistake of cutting one too early, which was so devastating, if I'm gonna be honest, like heartbreaking. It was like, I actually think I texted my mom. It was like the worst thing just happened. She's like, what? I'm like, I cut my mango open and it wasn't ready. She goes, oh yeah, I always wait. I'm like, oh. Well, yeah, I know. I wanted to wait too. It tricked me. It felt like it was like kind of ready, and then I opened it and it wasn't. And is it that devastating? No, I understand. These are first world problems, but it was expensive. Mangoes are expensive, you know? And I'm like, I'm not just trying to cut it to just not enjoy it. I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. I upload new videos every Thursday and Sunday. Also, make sure you're subscribed to my podcast, the Yoga Inspired Life podcast. If you like what I share on YouTube, then you'll love my podcast. I mix it up between solo episodes and episodes episodes with really inspiring, incredible, knowledgeable guests. So I feel like you definitely like that as well. So I will link the pod in the description box so you can subscribe. And again, if you're vibing me, my story, what I share, my style, my life, all the things, and you're feeling like you want to make a shift in your life, this is so funny that I'm talking to you like this right now, but we're just girlfriends, you know? I feel like this is okay. Anyway, if you're feeling like you're ready for a shift in your life and you're feeling stuck or stagnant or looking to up level in any way, I would love to have you a part of my program. I will link the program page in the description box. You can read all about the program there and then send me an email and let's connect and let's talk about it. I would love to have you a part of it if you're feeling like you're aligned. I'm excited to continue to connect with you. And that's my closing spiel. Time for my lazy girl dinner, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.